Okay, well, what a day, what a day. Let's see if we can get all this stuff started, and we'll get going. Okay, that's good, and then let's see. Probably could stand to post a few notifications. Be good. Okay, there we go. That should be fine. All right. Okay, well, we're about ready to get started in just a moment. I gotta send off some notifications real quick to be responsible. In the meantime, while I'm posting some stuff, let me show you what we're going to modify. We are going to get started, and we're gonna see if we can update this a little bit here, maybe. And then we're gonna test some brawl decks too. We haven't played Magic in a long time, so I think it is responsible of me to do such. What we can do is we can start with let's start with brawl deck here. Let me get brawling here. Let me go brawl. Let's see how quickly we can post this out. Okay. So this deck is based on enchantments dropping to field, and then get some draws going. Okay, so what do we got? T2. We got some T2s and beyond. I think I can survive this. I think we keep it. I think it'll work for us. I mean, it's not ideal, but I think we can roll with this. We're gonna get rid of this Muppet first, and I want to get some planes out. Planes, please. Okay, let's get this, and then next turn we'll be in a good place. And if you're watching in chat, you're welcome to post comments on misplays and such, or if you have ideas for better cards, that's always a possibility. I think we get this Muppet out and get it rolling. I think we get it rolling here. Perfect. Looks like we might be facing some kind of mirror deck, possibly. Not exactly sure, but we'll see. No blocks. You can keep that, sir. Grab some forests. Let's go. Man. I think we'll roll this out. That's going to give us some more draw. That'd be good. Yeah, we'll leave it. I'm not worried about that. We'll get our life back. Okay, let's, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, they got some. They definitely got some stuff happening. We're gonna let this through. we got heals coming from the hand. Yeah, I suppose we could activate this. I really, at this point in time, I'm not really psyched about. We could bring out another plane, please. Plane. That's actually a really smart play, the punishment, because it doesn't destroy the character. That's okay. I mean, this is gonna get out of control pretty quick, I think. Yeah. That's gonna put it at a 5 for 5. I think we can wipe this Muppet out. Yeah, I think we can wipe him out. Control. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that got it done. That got it done. And we cleared the field too. That's really good. They're playing an enchantment something or other too. Kinda spicy, I must admit. We put the Archangel down. We gotta keep on pacing him, you know. Or, you know, we could put Argosy out. And that would theoretically, that would wipe his the enchantment, right? I think. Oh, that's just gonna, okay, that's just gonna tap it out. Okay, that's okay, whatever. It is all good. Like the card draw from Reed. That could be kind of helpful to us. Helpful indeed. We're just playing some Brawl, getting some dailies done. Oh, there they are, the containment. Yep. Here it is. That is kind of whack, though. Whatever. I just don't got the options here. Don't got the options. Suppose we could get rid of. Let's get rid of. We could get rid of this, and then we could exile something I don't control. I don't know. That's actually hold on a second. Exile a creature you don't control until target enchantment you control leaves the battlefield. Okay, so we're gonna get rid of this. and sub it for this. Okay, and then we got our Kami back. And let's keep on activating this. Let's pay for this. Let's pay it. Oh no, well, yeah. Yeah, I guess that's okay. Yeah, we'll just no attack that. We're gonna keep on buffing this Kami though. Should work out well for us, I think. Man. Getting put up against a mirror enchantment deck. It's kind of whack. Oh, and trample. Oh, and it's gonna do a fight. They're gonna so nuke the Kami. Man. Or that didn't really help him though. Oh, I see. This might be a horrible game of attrition here. And it's enough to nuke it.
Destiny draws me elsewhere.
And Calyx. They really got lucky with the cards they had. It's really good combo cards. Combo cards, really good combo cards. We could start making tokens. Is that maybe that's the right play?
This fight ends now.
But they could just trample through. That's the only bad thing. Unfortunate. Got some crazy cards though. They're bringing out one after another after another. Yeah, Calyx is going crazy right now. I bet. Well, yeah, that is their main guy. I mean, we're losing this game because they like wrecked our Scythus. I mean, what do you do with
many times as necessary.
Maybe we sub that in. That was a pretty crazy card. Let's look at our deck here. I've only played a few matches with this deck. It's just kind of a homebrew type thing. I think right now there's some interesting cards. Nothing that really catches my eye though. Let's go back and mod this out. So let's see here. Punishment. I think that's the name of it. Something punishment. There it is. I mean, that like locks up their that can lock up their commander. And it's an enchantment, which is synergy with what we got. So what do we shred? That's the big question. Let's start at the top. Well, let's look. What do we got? 3.1. We might not need that many. Yeah, I mean, I suppose. Whenever I cast a creature spell, create actually gain. Feel that. Doubling season, Valkyrie Call. Star, yeah. Which one? Yep. Technically, this really doesn't fit our vibe. It's a strong mana fixer, though. I mean, all these are like decent. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what we shred. Maybe that one. Oh, we already have the punishment. Okay, that's fine. Oh, yeah. Okay, all right. So we added that in. We could probably drop this. We'll drop the equipment. I think the enchantment is going to be better for us in the long term. Okay, all right. So let's. Okay, so we updated that. Krenko we updated earlier in the month. So the question is there hope with some of these? Let's this is probably close. So how much surgery do we need on this Muppet? Just kind of an interesting music selection, isn't it? I like it. Merry Christmas. This is great. Well, we could bring in another Liliana, maybe. Same card. And, yeah, Sheldred. We're gonna have to dump Sheldred. I wish we had a different card that could pick that up. We don't have two of these. Okay, Exemplar. That's a pretty strong card, though. Maybe we bring in Scavenger. Let's actually take a look to see what we got for mythics here. What do we got for mythics? We could bring in a regular and a Johnny. What is the Nutcracker? I think the Nutcracker sweet. Let's see here. Oh my gosh, that is whack. Token, look at that. That is crazy. That's crazy cost, though. That's the only bad thing. That is trippy. I haven't listened to all these songs. I just kind of sampled some of them and saved them into the queue. This is kind of interesting. I do like it. Oh, what's this? Oh my gosh, destroy all non-lands. Oh, can't attack, okay. That could work for us, maybe. Oh, I don't have the cards. Oh, that's a bummer. Well, let's see. Still looking for some options here. Man, I do like this mix. This is pretty cool. Pretty fun. Ironically, I'm not really seeing these I can't use. I can't use these because these are all out of standard now. They all out of standard. So we need something to gain life. That's kind of the thing we need. I mean, we could. This is pretty cheap, but we could bring him in. It's just kind of like an engine. Sanctifier is gonna like help us when we get tokens created. Whenever this creature dies, put its counters on a target creature you control. I mean, that is kinda tempting. I think I like it better than the Ajani. Whenever you gain life, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Whenever you gain life, put a 1/1 counter on this. So, I mean, this is a superior option. Well, except it's a little bit more fragile. Let's load in like 2 of these. Let's load in 2 of these, and let's see here. Here's the target. You gain. I mean, yeah. Let's. So removal. So we got some removal. That's good. A cat collector. That's great. Just kind of looking through my options. I would like an enchantment. That'd be kind of nice. More, Ooh, this one might be good. Okay, we got one of those. Alright, yeah, alright, we'll drop one of these Muppets, I guess. Perfect. I do like this card sleeve though. Look at the little ears. Oh my gosh. We gotta sacrifice something? Fine. So whack. Gotta wait out another turn. It's a bummer. Was that an otter? That's an otter that I hear chattering in the background. Interesting. Whenever you gain light, okay, that's good. This is good. Perfect. Oh, look at that Muppet. Yeah, that is kind of whack. Whatever. Yeah, we're gonna take that Muppet. That's a bummer. Yeah, go get your cards. You're gonna need them. Counter it. Counter it. Go for it. Oh, they did have enough. Oh my gosh. They've countered 2 of these now. Counter decks. I was just talking to someone at work about this just today. I was like, I don't like that. Card denial is just cheap. So what are the chances they got another counter? They don't got one now.
I am the master here. You get used to the smell.
2, 3. You know what? We're gonna do this. I can survive a hit on them. I mean, okay, you're just keeping on doing instants, but it's not helping your cause any. We're pacing well. Now that Liliana, they're gonna have to bounce Liliana or they're gonna lose this game. If they don't get rid of Liliana, they're cooked. They're absolutely cooked. So we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna survive that. Let's go. Got card draws.
Worse than undeath.
We could wipe their board. We could wipe their board right now. Let's see. Let's see if they want to go for that. You want to go for that? And let's that's a big chunk though. Plus they have you know, some great options at their
Time to wet
disposal.
death is such an effective
That they
tool.
do. Now it's gonna get real. Perfect.
Your soul burns.
Yeah, your soul burns. Nice. Okay. You're feeding me cards. That's all you're doing is feeding me cards. Feed me cards. I'll take cards. Feed me cards. They're tapped out. 14 health advantage. Come on, Muppet. Let's go. Oh my gosh. These 10 over here starting. Huh? Alright, so let's do this. Perfect. And then we're gonna do Zombie Land. Let's get Zombie Land going.
No way but mine.
Alright, what do you got? What do you got? What you got? They got a lot of mana. Will they bounce? I don't know if they can bounce anything. Can they bounce anything? Okay. Sure. Each sacrifices a creature. I mean, but you gave me a draw. You're helping me anyway.
Time to get my hands dirty.
They can go over the top, though. That's the only bad thing. Okay, milling a card. All right, what do we got? What did they do with this? Not exactly sure what that did, but do we shred? We can't shred two of them though. That's the only bad thing. I can survive one round.
This is more enjoyable than slaying demons.
I think we just we just go crazy with this Muppet.
Your soul burns with might.
Because they're gonna swing over the top. Oh my gosh. To 12. That's crazy. Taking over. Elena taking over the board. Okay, mill me. Fine. I mean, we still have deck advantage. We have mana advantage. It's debatable. Well, okay, they're gonna nuke the Sanctifier, but I get a card draw.
Necromancy is a lot like plucking turnips.
They have to block the Elena next time, though. And they don't have Death Touch. Okay. Oh.
I do quite enjoy
Well.
necromancy.
That was kind of spicy. Okay, so she's off the field.
Rise again.
They're tapped out.
I do hope you make this battle exciting for me. not an undead end.
Steel yourself for battle.
Next turn, we're gonna ult with the Ajani, I think, because they can go over the top. I can survive. Both can survive hits, but it's not ideal. Just gotta take the damage. That's garbage. Okay.
Don't forget my fangs.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so what? Whenever you gain life, what is this? Whenever you gain 1 life, that would actually be kind of good. They got a. Do they got a counter? Prevent all non-combat damage. You would be okay. Let's. We got a card draw.
Let me show you how to fight.
Show you how to fight. I can't do that. That's gonna hurt me more than anything.
Death is such
Okay.
an effective tool.
Ooh. Okay. They have to block the Ajani. Seems like they would have. No, we're gonna hold that back. Double up. Double up. I dare you. Double up. Double up. You know you want to double up. Okay, they don't want to double up. Okay, whatever. All these. I don't even know what to think of all these. I don't even know spirit tokens or whatever. And then they're cycling through. Okay, so they're just doing. Let's bring it back and then start bouncing stuff. That is so crazy. Give me card draw. I'll take it. Thank you.
No way but my way.
We shall meet again.
Not today, Death.
Okay. Really would like to smuff it out. Feel like that would be smart. Let's do this. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, they're hating their life at this point. And then, okay, yeah, and then they can't survive that. I think the mods worked. We definitely strengthened the deck quite a lot, I would say. I mean, that was really messy because we were up against like a decent deck. I mean, they had mythics loaded in. Seemed to be somewhat optimized, maybe. All right, what do we got? Shaman enters Earth or Earthbend to search. Kinda interesting. Maybe we put this in our it's Earthbender. So it's called Earthbender. Okay, let's go here and see what we can do with this. All right, and so what is that? That's a 3. What? Okay, what could we do instead? Creatures, 20 creatures, but in a 100 card deck, it's not a lot. You almost need that for card draw. I don't know. Maybe we get rid of the Argosy. Let's get rid of the Argosy and bring in the Ascension. Okay. Alright, so what else do we want to do? We want to do some more surgery on some of these older decks. Kind of fresh in the collection. These are archived because of, what is this? Hive? Okay, I don't think that was anything important. Let's shred this one. Can we please? We'll delete that. Okay. And then these are just recommendations from different years at different times. I need to remember what was that last month? I think we did last month. Wasn't it September? When was the event? November? Maybe it was in November? I should remember this. Was it? Okay, 3 weeks ago that would have been, yeah, that would have been November. It was a November event. Okay, so let's do 11/25. Oh, and that would have been 11/24. That's interesting. Okay, that's fine. And then we have a few different retired decks. All right, let's look at this. Apparently, this is Mal telling me to shred this. Yeah, I think we can shred that. Ronin delete. Okay, so let's delete this. Artisan. Okay. Okay, that was a tournament from a while. Dark Discord. Let's look at this. Or dark discard rather. So what was it wanting? Discard cards. I mean, we could easily redo this, I think. I mean, I don't think this is horrible. During your turn, you may play cards you don't own with stash counters on them from exile and mana of any type. Ooh. Okay, we got that already. Nice. Who is this? Okay. That would be kind of interesting, but that's really expensive. Whenever this creature enters or attacks, put a blight counter on it. For each blight counter on it, each opponent loses 4 life unless that player sacrifices. Oh my gosh, we got to do that just for kicks. Let's see. Oh, is this an yeah. Okay, so let's look up mythics for a second. I mean, Dreadhorde is still here, but we want discard, right? Oh my gosh, look at that. Rise of the Dark Realms? Oh my gosh, that's like pretty wild. Exile target card from a graveyard. When a creature card is exiled this way, put a 1/1 on target creature you control. Okay, well let's look at our rares. So we still need 8 cards. That's a fun card. Okay, what is this? If a card would be put in, oh, this would be like brutal though. Because they're discarding constantly, and then instead of it being like put in their graveyard, they just exile, lose it. Man, that is crazy. Got anything else? I don't really have each player. Okay, but I want to deprive them of cards, so I'm not going to use that. Very crazy. Okay, let's bring in uncommons. Duress, I just don't see enough value in that. It has synergy with our deck, but I don't see it. We could go. You could use Fell. Fell is I think I'd rather have that. Assassins, mercenaries, pirates, rogues, and warlocks. Just looking for something that could... that's tempting. Because I don't think we have a lot of creatures. We're really relying on enchantments to get it done. Let's load in 2 of these Muppets just for a little more oomph. So expensive. Oh my gosh. Really expensive. Okay, let's see what do we got for commons. Give me something. Be a really good proc in an enchantment deck though. For a common, that's actually like pretty decent. Huh. That's tempting. The offer of immortality. I'm just looking for something to fill the deck out. Doesn't have to be like crazy. Who are you, a fish citizen? That's pretty crazy. I've never seen that one before. That's the cool thing about playing Magic is you're cracking all these packs, and you really you could easily miss stuff. And you're like, oh, look, I didn't know I had that card. That's, you know. Discover 4? No, we don't need that. That seems like a really good to order. This looks really good. I wish it was like more though. Gain 1 life, yeah. Do we got anything else? 3 more cards? I mean, we could... Ginger Brood is on. That is a possibility. There's our mana fixing. I'm not seeing anything really good in the colorless either. You know what we can do though is we could use this to shred out the swamps. 2.5, that's really low. We can come down off of the swamps a little bit. Yeah. Reveal it, then shuffle it, put in this card on top. Man. I wish there was like a death touch, like a low cost death touch out there. That'd have been ideal. I wonder if there is though. What if we do this? Death touch, death touch. Yeah, I don't know that I want to spend cards on it though. So expensive. Quick creature. It's actually not bad. Death touch and lifelink. And I just don't want to spend the cards. What about what about enchantments? What do we got for enchantments? So you got another shrine. Okay, Wicked roll. There used to be a red card, like a one cost red card. Okay, let's check out our instance. This is where we're gonna have like destruction for sure. That could be something. -3. I'd prefer like just the destroy though. I mean, do we run that though? Let's see if we could do 2 of them. It's pretty mid. Okay, so we got sorcery. Well, yeah, what about artifact? Death touch. Nope. Not liking it. Nope. Okay, battle. I don't think battle is. Yeah, battle is not in standard right now. Huh. Planeswalker sorcery. Let's look at these.
Merry Christmas!
Exile could be something. There's just not a lot of options here. You're not giving me options. Okay, let's go over here. We just don't got it. We just do not got it at all. Man. I feel like this card, or this deck got significantly weaker. Attach it to a creature. Well, you know what? This isn't horrible. It's not as strong as the red version, though. This could be something. When this creature, defending player loses 1 life, you gain. Let's do that one just to create pressure. That's like a net 2 gain. That's gonna be good. And we could mill. That would be good. I mean, we can mill our opponent. That would be good for us. I think we go with that. Nowhere to run is tempting. I would cut through hexproof too. That's really nice. All right, we'll do one of them. We'll do one of them. Not great, one of them. And then what do we got? Let's rename this. Discord. Discard Death. And 1 year later. Oh my gosh, we did it 1 year later. That's awful. Been neglected for a full year. Oh my gosh. Okay, all right. So, what else do we want to update? So we updated 2 old decks. We still got a lot of decks from. Let's look at the Brawl deck. Angelic. I guess let's take a look at it. Control enters, okay, that's fine. This creature enters, return. Oh my gosh. That's actually kind of crazy. You know where this needs to go? This needs to go in that Argosy deck. Okay, well let's back it up here and see. That might not be as important as we think. How many equipment items do we have? 7 of them. 2 of them. Okay, so let's drop Denathia and Skyline Savior. Oh my gosh. The only problem though is it reduces board presence. That's the only problem. So you lose like creature momentum. Interesting. Interesting. I mean, we could bring them in as a finisher. I think I'd rather dump this. Load that. I don't know here. Seven. That's a tough one. I think. I mean, that's gonna bring in tokens. It's really slow though. That's the only bad thing. Huh. Okay, we need that for sure. It's gonna reduce costs. Less to cast. Okay, what is this? Okay, cost X or devotion. Nah, I'm not really psyched about that. That could be kind of crazy though. Oh, I wonder if I have let me see, what is it called? Ghost? Yeah, okay, yes, we got Shelter by Ghost, okay. I mean, okay, let's just apply styles. Let's go in and yeah, alright. Update that. Actually, we're in December now. We could freshen this up a little bit. We got an angel somewhere. An angel. don't see an angel so far. That's kind of like an angel. Actually, that is an angel. We're gonna use that one. Okay, all right, so that's fine. And then let's just update that. Okay, so that's another deck updated. Oh, it's an Argosy. Oh, Argosy is black-green. That's a tough one. We got mana fixing. Whenever enters. Let's back this up. Okay, what do we got? Not getting a lot here. Okay, when this creature, let's try this. When this creature enters, man, we just don't got a lot here. Scries. Pass on cursed rolls. Got mills. Discards. Draws. That's tempting. Feel like it's kind of weak though. Cut target card from a graveyard when you surveil. Wait. Yeah, but I don't have a surveil mechanic. Okay. When this creature enters, target opponent reveals each non-land card in their hand. You choose one of those cards and exile it. Okay, so I got an opponent card in exile. When this creature leaves the battlefield, the exiled card's owner seeks a non-land card with lesser mana value than the exiled card. I don't think that's enough. Oh, what's up? Oh, thank you for the raid. Coffee, what you been up to? I'm just, I actually passed on a collab earlier in the night because I wasn't just like feeling really great. I'm just chilling, listening to Christmas music, updating some Magic decks. But thank you for the raid. You ever play Magic the Gathering before? It's a pretty fun game. Hope everybody's having a great night. So, yeah, so Magic the Gathering, that's a fun little game, and it's free to play. It's been around since the 1990s, and we can jump into a game. Oh, did the raid work? Yes, it did. Thank you so much for your kindness. That was completely unexpected. I'm actually live streaming later because, oh, well, thank you for the follow, Dragon. I've just been editing decks and updating my collection, and some of these decks I haven't touched in almost a year. Some of them I've been updating more. This one I kind of put together. What's up? Hello, hello, friend. This one I put together a little bit earlier, but it's very non-optimized, so it's kind of work in progress. But we can show you kind of like what the game looks like if a person hasn't seen Magic: The Gathering before. We can kick the tires. We can kick the tires and show people like what the game plays like. It's a player versus player card game, and depending on the mode, you don't play that much, but it is very fun. Yes, very much. So what's up, honey? Watch, not get put in like a 2-minute queue waiting for game. But yeah, it's a player versus player game, and your objective is to get your opponent down to 0 health, obviously. And obviously I can't explain all the mechanics of the game like in just a few seconds, but the game has been around for a long time. There's lots of sets, there's lots of card complexity. It's considered a collectible card game. And ironically, you guys, well, hold on a second here. T1, T2, T2, T4. Yeah, I can. Let me roll with this. But I actually got my start in live streaming on TikTok, and this was the main game that I live streamed during the pandemic. And so it has a lot of good memories. I used to play it a lot more. I used to have friends that played a lot more, but now I pretty much solo play. But we're playing Brawl, which is basically like commander decks if you're playing Paper Magic. And yeah, so obviously we're playing against an opponent who also has the objective of trying to end me. But let's see if we can do some crazy stuff. So what were y'all doing? What was the big adventure in coffee? What were you playing? Let's see here. Supermarket together. Oh, okay. I would guess it has to do with supermarkets, but I've never played. Okay, wait. Well, we got this. Let's do this. And then, of course, there's cards that have different effects and such. As you can see, you can deal damage to your opponent. Eventually, I want to get him down to 0. But basically, the lands that are put down are basically the energy resource that's used to play. Oh, that is a cool-looking card. What the mess? Look at that. Wow, that is cool. Look at the card art. Isn't that amazing? Oh, you're going to go to bed? Well, have a great night. I hope you have a good night. And then, of course, there's a lot of card synergies. So, in Supermarket, is that like a single player, multiplayer? What's the deal with that? There was actually it wasn't a scary supermarket game, but there was one where you're like working at a gas station and the place is haunted, but it hasn't gone on sale yet, so I haven't bought it. But I did actually do one where you're managing a convenience store that's haunted. I guess it would have been like in October. That was a crazy fun game. That was actually a playtest game. I'm actually gonna buy it when it goes full release. Up to 16 players, but that would be way too insane. Is it like realistic graphics or is it cartoon style graphics? Okay, we could put I think, yeah, I think we get this card rolling. Let's get this card rolling. And yeah, okay, 2 basic cards. Forest cards, fine. Okay, that's fine. Old school realism. Yeah, just old. What platform is Magic on? Well, Coffee, it's actually on any phone. So that could be iOS, it could be on Android, it could be on your tablet. So any mobile platform, or I'm playing on PC, which is obviously how I'm getting it through OBS. Oh my gosh, look at this Muppet. Talk about a stacked deck. Man, this Muppet's dropping mythic cards like no one's business. This is a pro gamer right here. Richie is Richie Rich. Yeah, the fact that he's dropping like this many mythics this early on, that's like wild and right there. Let's get some green out there, and we could. Man, what do we want to do here with this? How did you start? No. It wasn't. You know what? Here, I'll put you guys in a 3-minute break while I go find that. I'll go find that in the name of good entertainment. No. It's I'll know it when I see it. I gotta find it. Give me a moment here. I'll find it for us. Videos, and that was under Scary Fest. Okay. Playlist. It's part of Scary Fest. Okay. Videos. I'm looking. Oh, it's called Corner Shop Night Shift. Corner Shop Night Shift. Oh, you know what? My character's, you know what? That's okay. Let's do no attacks. Let me actually, I can ping that in, I can multitask here. Day 1. Can we go here? Okay. So this one, no, this is like crazy. No, it's like it's like really good. It has my full support. Like the game is like crazy. We're gonna lose here, but that's okay. This Muppet is like absolutely stacked. His deck is like, look at this. See all these? See in the far right hand corner next to the card type? It's like this bright or this dark orange. These are all mythic cards. This Muppet's playing all mythics. He's like stacked out. That's Richie Rich right there. We playing against Richie Rich. Yeah, we're gonna just let that through. But that's it's a 3-part series, and man, it might be a 2. I could be off. Maybe it's a 2. I thought it was 3 days, but it's like really cool. Oh wait, you know what? I can get rid of one of these. Who do we get rid of? Trample and Haste. I think we get rid of him. Okay, let's do this. Oh, it's not okay. What? Everything's hexed out. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, yeah, that is a good game. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Yeah, I kind of I misplayed that. That's not good. No attacks. We ain't gonna do no attacks. But that one, your character's like going insane, so it's kind of like a health. You could get like physically hurt in the game. But you also look at this. He has Boris. Look at this Muppet. Look at all these mythic cards. This is like Richie Rich like destroying us. But in that game, you have like a sanity meter, a health meter, and your character is like slowly going insane. Pretty legit, if you ask me. We are so like dead. The player did say, good game. That's their way of saying, no, you're cooked. Cooked. Sad part is we can't survive. Like, I don't think we can't survive 2 more rounds. 17 damage right off the top. I can't counter that. So anybody in chat, other than I believe it was Dragon, said that he played, or that they played. Anyone else play Magic in chat? Oh my gosh, another Mythic! Oh my gosh, Richie Riches. We are literally playing against Richie Rich in Brawl. To have this many Mythic cards dropping like this, you're literally seeing like a perfect deck. Like in paper Magic, this deck would be like hundreds of dollars. Like hundreds and hundreds of dollars if this person had these cards like in paper Magic. Amazing. Amazing deck. There's no way that I could beat this. This is like just stupid card wealth. Like, look at all these mythics. Just mythic after mythic after mythic after mythic. It is actually very inspiring, but yeah, I can't beat that. So Carrara Bear, is that a yes, I've played it before? Or just like, yay, Mal is getting destroyed. Not sure which. Oh, you have? Okay, good for you. Yeah. Oh my gosh, another one? Another mythic? Oh my gosh. Another mythic? Look at that's a mythic. Oh my god, look at this. Alright, mythic, rare, mythic. What the mess? That is whack. Absolute whack. And then Jace. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is like an absolutely wrecking deck. You know what? This is a concede. This is like an embarrassment. Mal is getting destroyed before your eyes. Let's go back to lobby and just let's play a different round and maybe smoke someone else here. Okay, but anyhow, that was Brawl. So the premise there is you're running 40 lands and you're running 60 cards, but only one quantity of each card. So your card draw is a 1 in 60 chance. So getting the cards you need is very diluted. In Magic or in collectible card games, they have card draw probability, and the card draw probability is like really low. But a lot of people like Brawl because you can play with weaker cards and you still could do some crazy stuff. Whereas if you play like in Historic or Standard, if you're not optimized at a 4 set, you just can't roll with the big boys. And so that's one of those things where some people like they like Brawl because it seems to, in some cases, notice I say some cases, kind of even the playing field. But there is also there's also really fast decks. One of the decks that was really popular in meta, definitely during the pandemic, and even today, you'll see it like in like the budget, like the free-to-play player base, is Cavalcade. And actually, here we are. This is Cavalcade right here. So when you attack with a creature that has 1 power or less, it's going to be dealing damage. So it's like a passive damage buff. And we got a crazy hand. So we got a T1, T2, T2, and a T3. And Raid Bombardment also gives us extra damage as well. So this should play really fast. we'll see. We'll see what we can do. Got the Phoenix Chicken. We'll go the Phoenix Chicken. Haste allows you to attack on opening turn when it initially comes into battlefield. There's no in the official rules that would be called summoning sickness, but there's no summoning sickness on a haste card. Cavalcade, they can't block it. They don't have any counters probably, so they're gonna let it through. And then now, even though this deals 1 damage, the first number is the amount of damage, the second number is the amount of health. Even though it can only deal 1 damage, the Cavalcade is gonna like give an extra damage because of this attack. So I'm gonna get 2 damage. It's gonna take it down to 17, and thus this deck can play really, really fast. Some people like it for like grinding dailies, or I wanna get some quests done, or some stuff like that. We could also go. We're gonna bring another Cavalcade out, and a Ginger Root, which is also a haste. You'll see haste. This was from the Fairy Tale set. I love that set. And so now at this point in time we have 2 damage, so 1 damage, 2 damage, but we're getting a multiplier, so we're gonna get 4 extra damage. Each one of these is gonna give 1 damage per character, so 2 extra damage, 2 extra damage, so 4 extra damage plus the original 6 damage. So this is gonna go down to 11. This Muppet's gonna go down to 11 damage in one of these turns. So this deck plays like really, really fast, and it is very low cost. I actually own this deck in real life. The funny thing though is that even though I've played this game, it's potentially dozens and dozens and dozens of hours, but I've never actually played a game of Paper Magic in person. I've only played the digital version. Yeah, okay, put the card in, yeah, we'll put this back right there. Yeah, we're gonna put that back. Alright. We need some creatures. We need creature power. So, did you guys win at the supermarket game? I mean, did you guys like make $1 million, or do you have good customer satisfaction rates? What was the conclusion of the live stream? Was it success, failure, mass chaos? Oh, what did they do? They stole. Well, no, they didn't steal anything from me. Why am I getting? I'm getting flooded out with land. I don't need all this land. What the mess? I need a creature. Give me a creature, please. I mean, technically we're winning, but we need board presence to actually do something. We're getting flooded out with mana. There's a phrase that players use, and that is, I'm getting flooded with mana, and that is when you're seemingly drawing more land than what you need, and you're not getting the other cards you do need. So that's, I'm getting flooded. And then mana starved is, I got all these cards I can play, but I don't have the lands to like pay for it, and I'm getting starved. I'm starved. I don't have any energy, no lands. And one of the big criticisms of this game in the player base is that
We can do this.
people that are strong critics of this game, they feel the card draw mechanic in this game is like busted. There was one time I played a game, I posted it to YouTube, I think. There was one time I drew 8 straight hands of land, and I only had 24 lands in that deck. And so like there's some little gremlin in their coding that just really is busted in their card draws. And even though it's like a really fun game, that's the biggest complaint in the player base, is not the free to play, not the diversity of cards, not how quick the games can play or how long the games can play. The biggest criticism of this game is that the card draw mechanic is like busted broke. So a lot of people are like, man, I don't want to like play a game that's gonna like starve me out and then flood me out like the next game. And people that play Paper Magic, they feel that I wouldn't get this kind of luck in real life if I was playing with paper cards. So why is a digital game that's completely controllable by human coding, why am I experiencing like really crazy circumstances that don't happen in real life? And that's their criticism, is that the immersion. Oh, they nuked me. Okay, they nuked my creature. So here, I'll show you. In this case, they use an instant card. They had to pay 4 land cost, and then they destroyed my little creature. My little creature is like toast. So we gotta wait for another chance. But otherwise, on an unrelated note, how do you all like the Christmas music, huh? Is that pretty awesome or what? Man, I loaded in Christmas music for the December month. It's a whole new like music cue. Oh my gosh, they nuked me again. Tragic slip. I slipped and fell. I can't get up. Oh my gosh. Before I started the live stream, I actually searched through about 10-15 minutes and just found like a bunch of music tracks. I found some really good ones. There's some really good songs in this. Oh my gosh. Okay, all right. Liliana. All right, Liliana. She's gonna carry this game. She's gonna be enough to get it done. Man. And they're gonna starve my cards out. Oh my gosh! And there's another one. I don't need another one. I got 6 lands. What do I need 6 lands for? I don't need 6 lands. That is whack. So that's an example of the player getting flooded. So I don't need like more land. I need creatures to play. And there's another mythic. Oh my gosh. That's pretty crazy. Some mythic, rare.
This is for our
Pretty spicy. I actually don't have any mythics in this deck. It's all like low budget. It's low budget stuff. Oh my, okay, well, I guess we get... Oh, that's just not enough. They're going to go over the top. It's like right now it's a flyer, but I don't have another flyer to block, so he can just swing over the top. Take me down to 8. He's going to roll... Well, okay, so he's not going to roll with the artifact. He's going to swing over the top and take me down to 8. And I won't have enough. Well, if I get another creature, I might. No, now I won't. No, that won the game for him, I think. I haven't live streamed Magic the Gathering in like a long time. Probably. Probably a year and a half, 2 years maybe. No, well, no. I take it back. I did for charity. I've done charity streams for Extra Life, but like where I just log in and I'm just updating decks and just like doing dailies and just random stuff. Probably a year and a half, 2 years. It's been a long time. This year I've focused a lot on building multiplayer collabs and gaming. Basically extending my networking. So my solo playing, I haven't done as much solo play this year. But next year in 2026, I'm going to shift the percentage a little bit. I'm going to do a little more solo gaming. And, you know, that might be something that I'm going to enjoy. Let's see. Let's do this, please. And then he's gonna get. He has lethal next turn. He's gonna go over the top. He has 6 damage on my 5. So right now I'm gonna get the haste. He probably has enough mana to just nuke it right off the bat. So right now I can get 4 damage. You get him to 5, but then like I end turn and then he swings over the top for lethal. So that's a good game. Good game. Good game, sir. Sharky beat me. He didn't really have a great deck, but I mean, it's functional. I like the little owl. Like little pets. They got little pets that you can set on the field. The little flower on the left, the little purple flower that's on the left of my screen is called the lotus flower. It was one of the most powerful cards in the game, like when the game first came out. So it's like a historical card. But it's, since I'm like a really OG player in Arena, you can't even get that. You can't even get that pet anymore. It's like some of the stuff I have in my account is like super crazy. All right, that's okay though. You know what? It's just it's for funsies. You gotta win some and you gotta lose some. So what do we got? Attack with creatures. That's okay. And then there's also a battle pass. I forgot to mention that. So on the top side, as you level and you get levels, you get unlocks on prizes, right? But if you pay, you can pay gems, and then you can unlock a premium pass. Like right now, I could buy the premium pass, but I don't like it. And then as you collect orbs, you can also unlock like certain card sleeves, or I might get that one. That's pretty awesome. And yeah, and so you can actually go in and unlock like additional card sleeves or card art. The game has a lot of customization as well. So if a person's like, oh, I like this type of card, there's like a daily card shop. You could pay real money. I don't. But they got card packs. Like, I'll show you an example. So for example, we have 3,600-ish, right? So let's go to Duskmorn, right? So I could say I want one mythic pack. I could say I want to draw a mythic card from the Duskborn set, which was basically like the Halloween set. And I could say I want to use some of my in-game like free currency. Who's this guy? Ban him. He seems like a bot. Oh yeah, like that coffee guy. You gotta watch him. He like shows up every once in a while. And that Carrara Bear is he's the sidekick. Oh, he's getting in trouble. Yeah. So you could also use like in-game currency. The coin is like the free currency, but the gem is either you could pay real money or you could gradually accumulate gems, and then there's like draft events. But for example, say I wanted to like increase my collection, I could say I want to buy one pack of cards. So there, I bought a card using the free currency. It says, okay, Mal, here's your free card. And then just like in real life, you would you'd crack a pack, right? You'd break open the pack, and then you'd see what kind of cards do I get. So for example, in this case, it'll bring up cards that I can collect. So in some cases, the cards are so-so. And then sometimes they're pretty crazy. So for example, I like paid an extra 300 gold to like guarantee that I get a mythic card from that set. And then you can build your collection. So that's something that you can do. And then as you play the game, there's different milestones and little achievements you get. So Silver, how's your day been? Oh, and how do you like the Christmas music? You like the new Christmas music for December? Pretty good? That's good. got tomorrow off. I'm playing. It's a lot later than I normally would. Had some blood work. They keep track of my my sickness, so got a doctor's appointment to follow up. It's it's just following up stuff. It shouldn't be too crazy. Let's see. T1 or T2, 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 and a T3. I'm willing to roll with it. We're gonna have cards dropped to us. Had a long day. Got out of work really late. Not feeling like super great. Just kind of not sick. I'm just like very fatigued. It's been a really long week for me, like in real life, like the job, finance stuff, just like really long hours. But tomorrow I got a doctor's appointment, so without boring people with like all these details or anything like that, they'll give me like a progress report on. Oh, you know what? Let's actually dump a card and get a card. Maybe we'll get something. Oh, it gave us a land. What the mess. So they'll give me a progress report on my sickness. Hopefully, it's, good news. That's my desire, obviously. Each search and then shuffles and put the card on the top. I need a cavalcade. And yeah, so cavalcade, that's gonna boost us. Now we're gonna get two damage, base damage +1. So they nuked my hand. Okay, that's all right. We got a clean draw. Oh my gosh. I guess we do that. Man. That's just garbage. Guess let's do that. What sickness? The one that I'm trying to like focus on is their diabetes is in my family, like multiple generations. So I'm in a safe place. Like I don't have to like check my sugar levels and stuff like that every day, but I can't just like eat a cookie whenever I want, or whatever. I have to be more vigilant, with what I do, and a lot of people do. Obviously, age comes in some factors, So you know what? I guess let's juggle this. Man, I really don't like this hand either. I ain't nothing. I don't like this. What the mess? At the beginning of your next step, lose the game? I don't think so. Man, where are they getting these? This is like a trading deck. Oh my gosh. This is like a jumbled. This is like a jank deck. It's meant to be like just random garbage. I'll take another cavalcade. No, it's nothing. I don't want to say it's nothing I can do about it, because obviously your person has to can watch their what they eat and degree of fitness and things in real life that you can do to help that. But oh my gosh, I can't even use that. This is like a deck that's meant to keep on mixing the libraries, and then you give your opponent all these garbage cards that they can't use. So what is this? Strike it rich? Why do I want to pay 3 to get a token? That is garbage. This deck is like it's just a mix. This is gonna go on forever. No, I did not have fun. That was a garbage deck. It's a trickery jank deck. So what's the point of the game? To try to get your opponent's health down to 0. It's a card game. You ever play cards? It's a card game. So my opponent's trying to get me to 0 health. I'm trying to get my opponent down to 0 health. The premise is that okay, maybe this will help too. I didn't explain this part. So for example, okay, we'll take the Cavalcade, T2, 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 T3, and a T3. I like it. Let's roll with this. So in the game, every player is called a planeswalker. So like the in real life person that's playing the game is basically acting as a planeswalker. So in this case, I'm this Muppet right here, this monster. My opponent is this planeswalker, and you're controlling the creatures and the instant spells and the sorceries and the enchantments and the lands, and you're manipulating the planes to destroy your opponents and destroy your enemies. And that's basically like the premise of it. So you, the player, are like a planeswalker attempting to destroy your enemies. So in this game, there's creatures and there's enchantments and artifacts and sorceries and instants and a wide spectrum of like card mechanics. It's one of the most diverse games, one of the most diverse historical games in human history. But Mal, that's a big statement. Yeah, it is. For a card game, the complexity and diversity. I'm not talking about like a standard playing deck of cards, like, oh, I'm playing spades or hearts or, whatever card game. But in terms of, you're just playing Fortnite. Okay, well, really? You playing Fortnite? How do you like the new season? We'll go high. We're gonna swing high. They can't stop us. They can't stop us at all. Yeah, I just finished last season at what, level 72? I think I finished at 7. I don't live stream Fortnite anymore because Twitch. When you live stream a popular game, you're on page 517. Oh my gosh. Oh, I gotta find a way of destroying this Muppet. I do not have a way of destroying this Muppet. Well, I do. I think I'd, 4 damage. Oh my gosh, I don't have anything. I don't have enough to stop him. Oh my gosh, we're gonna lose to a stupid equipment deck. Oh, that is so whack. I like the new surfing map drops though. I do like that. We're gonna lose again. Y'all are seeing all the matchmaking you put up against like mirror decks and like crazy stuff. Plus, I haven't played in a long time, so I'm really rusty. Plus, if you play historic, people just have these massive collections that they can draw from. So a lot of people, they'll play standard. So for example, we could switch to standard play, and how about we play Boros? We'll play Boros. Oh, you're good at the game, huh? Oh, that's good. I'm not. I'm just a muppet. What's your highest amount of kills in one game? In solo play. Alexa, be quiet. I have an Alexa that I sometimes listen to classical music on, and it's just like in the background. So what's your solo kill record? And you tell me yours, and I'll let you guess mine. Are you serious? 40 kills on a level 1? Yeah, you see you're playing on a Smurf account? Yeah, okay. Smurf account, okay. I mean, I know people who use Smurf accounts, I can't say much. My record is only, I think, when they brought OG back, there was one game when I was camping out at Lazy Links, and I got 19 kills. But I have like a really old account. I have a really old account. So there's not bots in what I was playing. Those are like players. But I just locked down that POI. No one got in. And Lazy Links, there were so many chests. Like, I don't terrorize level 1s. I'm not a Smurf. No. A Smurf. It's like a Fortnite term, or well, it's not exclusive to Fortnite, but it's like I'm using like a low-level account to get like more favorable matchmaking. But if you were an experienced player playing on a level 1 account, you were playing on a Smurf account. You got more favorable matchups. That's the reason why you got 40 kills. Some people do that with you know what? Let's do this Muppet. Sometimes they do that with the switches. Switches, you can like do some crazy stuff where you load into like weird lobbies, and then when you connect in game, like regular players don't load in properly, and so the game is like compensating by loading in more bots, so you have a higher probability of bots. Okay, here we go. Let's go. Vigilant and haste. Ooh, you know what we could do? We could do some crazy stuff. Watch this. They think they're gonna block. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. They think they're gonna survive it, and then I'm gonna be like, bloop. They gone. They gone. Nice. Handy dandy. I think one season, I think like 3-4 seasons ago, I had like maybe 40 some like duo wins. Oh my gosh, look at all these dinosaurs. Where did all these dinosaurs come from? Oh my gosh. Put any number of creature cards from your hand onto the battlefield? No! No, we don't need that in our life.
No matter what, there is always hope.
No! They're gonna end me. There's way too much. They got lethal damage just sitting there. Oh my gosh. Galta can do some crazy stuff, though. I will give him that. There was one time I played in a trio and we wiped 50 people in the lobby. That was a pretty good game. I'm like the support character. I'm not gonna like carry with the kills, but you know, I'll hold on to supplies and share ammo and give the better guns to the better teammates, that type of thing. Yeah, and they got the win here. That's okay though.
This does not bode well.
It does not bode well. Does a pretty cool combat trick though. The Galta. I have a Galta deck, actually. See if we can find. It's a dinosaur deck. So Galta. This Muppet. No. Do I not have that version of him? Galta. Oh, there it is. Yeah, there he is. It's pretty spicy. Yeah. There's some tricks to reduce the cost to get him in play, but yeah, that's pretty crazy. I have two of them. So dinosaurs isn't the best tribal, but it's interesting. We could play, what could we play? We could play Voltron. Let's play Voltron. Let me see if I can get Voltron. Where are you? Where are you? Green white. Give me green white. Where's green white? There it is. This one. Okay. All right. So it's historic. Let's play some historic. What's the game called? This game is called Magic the Gathering Arena. It is a free game. And if you are like, oh, I want to play a game at 11 o'clock at night, you can play it. Oh, I want to sit on my couch under a blanket and play a cozy game. You can do it. Oh, I'm on my break. I want to play a game while I'm waiting for like a friend. Get on your phone, play a game. It's very mobile. You can get on your phone, on iOS, on Android, on your tablets. You can download it through Steam, and you can get it anywhere. Where do you get it? You can get it right through the Steam. You know what? I can post a. I can do a. Let me see if I can post something here. Magic Gathering Arena Steam. And there it is. It is free. No. It's you can get it. You can register the account. You register the account, and then you can play it on your phone, or you can play it on your PC. The account is like cloud saved, so you could log in on your PC, you could log on your phone, you could log in your laptop, all at the same, during the same day. When it connects to the internet, it logs into your account, and then it retrieves your profile, so you can play it on any platform. All right, so we'll play. Let's play. Let's play Megatron. We'll play the Megatron deck. Yeah. Oh yeah, you can get it on your phone. Absolutely. Yeah. And there's a tutorial, even though like I haven't really been explaining a lot about the game. There's actually a tutorial bot that'll teach you how to play the game like properly. because I'm not like properly like explaining the game. I'm just like goofing around. So T1, T3, T2, T2. So when I say T, the turn that I could potentially play the card on. So that turn 1. So you can see in the top right hand corner of the card, it's a 1 cost. I need 1 plane to play the card, but I could play it on turn 1. Here, I could play this on turn 3 theoretically, but I would need to have 2 planes and then any color, and just colorless. But I would need 3 lands to play that card, potentially on T3 or turn 3. After this game, oh, you know what? This is the one pet I've wanted to get. The little fox. He's in a Christmas globe. He's taking a nap, but he doesn't do anything. He doesn't like walk around or anything. But my pet is awesome. He howls. Look at this Muppet. And then I can change him. Look at this here. Look at this. There's another version. He's pretty cool. Oh, he's like holding a little sword. Look at it. He's bouncing all over the screen. That's pretty crazy. Okay. Let's get rid of... at the beginning there. Let's do this one first. And then there's another one, the Hawaiian one. Let's do this. Yep, perfect. Perfect. And look at him. So the pets, you can like load it into your account. That's like pretty awesome. Dogs. I got all kinds of pets in the game. This was actually a charity. My Little Pony was like a charity card sleeve for charity. Which I thought was pretty cool. Oh, you know what? Let's do the number of permanents you control that are spirits or enchantments. Interesting. Let's do one of you. Can't block it. And then I'm gonna bring you in. Target a creature I control, and then I want to nuke. But I can sacrifice both of them. Let's see if they go for it. Target a creature. Let's do this. This. Yeah. They wanted it to survive, but that's okay. That's okay. Ha! And then I gotta, yeah, we'll make that be a 3. He's gonna block, but that's fine. He's gonna survive. He survived the turn because of the other card being sacrificed. Yeah, it's actually a pretty fun game. Very complex. Relatively easy to learn, but it takes forever. I made a Steam account to get it on mobile. You don't, no. You don't have to make a Steam account to get it on mobile. You can get it through your App Store. App Store is good enough. Let's put it on this Muppet. I mean, I downloaded it through Steam so I could play it on my PC because I'm live streaming. But if you never gonna play it like on your PC, you could just get it through your App Store, right? It would still be perfectly fine. You don't have to like get it exclusively through Steam. I'm just saying you can download the PC application through Steam. If you're just playing on your phone, like then you can do that anywhere. Just through your App Store. If you had, let me see, let's grab this Muppet. That Muppet. Oh, yeah, hydrate. I got something to hydrate. A Dr. Pepper, zero sugar, strawberry and cream. How about that, huh? Good hydration. Not quite healthy hydration, but good tasty hydration. So, did you play with the supermarket crew? Or were you just chilling in the background? Oh my gosh. I am. Alright, what do we got? Let's bring you in. Nice. Bring that there. And let's go hunting. Next turn I think I should be able to finish him next turn. I'll show you where the tutorial is. Well, okay, so yeah, go ahead, swing. Go for it. Alright, vigilance. Okay, they're tapped out. Why would you do that? Whenever this creature attacks, prevent all combat damage that would be dealt this turn to dogs you control. I guess we do that. Okay, how about this? Watch this. Handy dandy. This will be lethal. This should be lethal. Yeah, they're okay. Yeah, they're gone. No, I wasn't playing with them. That's all good. I had a collab queued up for as a maybe. I put myself as a maybe because my work week has been like so crazy. And okay, so from your menu, there's the different tabs, right? So profile is, you know, how far you are in the game, like progressing. So this is me, right? So it's going to be like your username, your chosen username, and then like just a numeric number. So if someone wanted to friend me in the game, this would be like the idea of how to friend me, right? Decks is where you save like your decks, and then if you go all the way down to the bottom under Decks tab, you're going to have like collateral, or not collateral, you're gonna have like default decks, right? Or starter decks. And the game will be like, hey, we're gonna help you figure out a place to start. We're gonna give you some starter cards. We're gonna kind of say, hey, these cards could work together. So for example, I really like black white. So Death Touch, Lifelink. And they could say, oh, well, this is my starter deck. I have all these cards to start. And then, for example, when you look at the cards, the way you're looking at it on live stream is going to look a little bit different than in a mobile. But there'll be similarities. You would most likely see, well, hold on a second here. You would see it this way. Show you how you would see it like this. So you'd have all your cards, right? Is it avatar based? Oh, no, it's just licensed crossover, so they can use the avatar characters as cards, but it's not based on avatar. It's its own game. So you know how like Fortnite says hey, we're gonna have The Simpsons this season, or we're gonna have Harry Potter, or we're gonna have whatever, and they purchase licensing rights. Magic does licensing rights with multiple seasons. Um, so in this case, when you go into decks and you go into the editor, you're gonna have access to all your cards. You're gonna be able to see all your cards, and there's several card types, right? Or card affinities. So you'd have planes that's focusing on life and life gain. Clerics, angels, and such. Blue is trickery, like deception, like I'm stopping my opponent, I'm obstructing, I'm being a nuisance. A lot of counters. Swamp is going to be death and destruction, and death touch, and demons and such, right? And like evil creatures. Mountains is going to be like goblins and dragons. They're going to be like based on speed, so that's like the personality of that that land type. And then forest, and that's like tree hugger land, where it's like life gain and seeking seeking lands and elves and like fairies, and it's like very forest oriented, druids and such. And then colorless are like for like machines or like inanimate objects or artifacts. They call it artifacts. So for example, like this right here is an artifact. It's not alive, but it's just a piece of equipment, right? So when you go into your deck editor, you'll see a deck list, and it always goes from lowest cost. So you'll see, when you're looking at the summary, you'll see like one plane. So that cost me one land to play this card. If you scroll down, then this card would cost me 2 lands to play. So I could play this on turn 2. And in this case, it would cost me 1 plane, but any other color, colorless. And then if I scroll down, then these are all my really, really good cards. And then say, for example, this one right here, I could play, but it would take me 4 lands to play it. I would need 2 planes and then 2 colorless. And these cards you can substitute. So you could say, oh, well, the game, they gave me a starter deck, and it was like, oh, it's kind of fun, but it's not my cup of tea. I like other kind of cards. Ooh, like I crack a pack of cards. So for example, like as you play, you'll be getting cards. So for example, we'll do just another mythic pack just for funsies. Foundation, if you're gonna spend coins, Foundation is good because this core set is gonna last 5 years. So this is gonna be a part of standard for 4 more years. So these cards have a lot of longevity. So we'll do like we'll crack a pack, right? So I just bought a card, so I could say, oh, I have a really small card collection. I want to like buy cards so I can get a better card selection. So in this case, you would be playing and you'd be eventually be getting like packs of cards, and then you just crack them open. And then just like in real life, when you open up the foil card pack, there's all these cards. And then you keep these cards forever. So you can be like, oh, this overrun is like really good for like a small, like wide deck. Or the mythic card, double. Oh my, that is a really good card. Doubling season? Oh man, that's boss right there. That's actually like a crazy good mythic. But you could say, oh, that's a really good card. I want to use this. So I'll show you an example. I was just working on a deck earlier. So we'll say this card deck is not really great, right? But I only had 2 doubling seasons, right? But you saw me just like a few seconds ago crack a pack, right? A mythic card pack. So Oh, it would help if I could spell doubling. So you'll see like there's 4 little boxes, right? So say for example, this basically says the grayed out one I don't own. I don't own 4 of the cards. I don't own 4 of them. So it's unknown, or unowned rather. But I got 3 of the boxes that are like available. So that means that I could load up to 3 copies of this particular card. So I could say, oh, well, you know what? This is like a really crazy card. I want to add this to my deck and remove something else. So for example, say I wanted 3 of these cards. Say I own 3 copies, and I'm above my 60 card limit, so I got to remove something. So I could say, oh, well, you know what? I'm gonna look through all my cards, and you know what? I think what we're gonna remove is one of these Lilianas. And then once you remove one of the cards, you can get your deck back to 60, right? And then you can just save it. So, for example, when you start playing the game, they're gonna give you like cards you can play, just starter decks, starter cards. But as you play, you're gonna be cracking these packs. Is like Clash. You're talking about Clash of Clans. That's more like an RTS, like a real-time strategy game. RTS, Clash of Clans, where you have the like little armies and they like storm the castle, or are you talking about something else? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's Royal Clash. I don't know the answer to that. I've heard of Clash of Clans, which is like an RTS game, but Clash Royale, I've not played that game. I don't know. Another popular game, compare like a very vague comparison that is like known all around the world. Like Pokemon. You've heard of Pokemon? Like, you know, I got a friend, they play Pokemon and they buy Pokemon cards and they play You ever heard of Pokemon? Not the Pokemon Go that's on the phone where you're catching them. I'm talking the actual card game where they're sitting at a table playing a card game. So there is some vague similarities in that, just like in Pokemon, there's all these creature types, right? All these creature types, and then you're gradually improving your deck to basically beat your other Pokemon trainer, right? Well, this is a lot more complex than Pokemon. It's also it's a legacy game that came out in the 90s. Think of it, in the 1990s. I mean, it's existed over 30 years. The game is over 30 years old, and they've been releasing cards every year for 30 years, right? So I think it came out like in 1994 or 1993 or something like that. So over 30 years, and every year they release new cards. So the game is like vast, just massive. And if you go to a card shop, you can buy cards. But if you like go to like a card shop in real life, you could buy like starter cards. Is the game receiving constant updates still? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So for example, let me show you a different perspective. Okay, so I'm willing to keep the deck as is. All right, so here, let me show you. So just a few days ago, Avatar dropped, right? Literally just a few days ago. And so they licensed out Avatar. So standard is basically like the last 2 years of card sets, but for example, Avatar just dropped The Last Airbender. So all these cards became available to the game like a week ago. So all the ones that are in gray I don't own yet. Like I haven't collected them basically yet. But all the ones that are kind of lit up, those are ones I actually own. Like I own one copy, one copy, one copy, and so forth. I haven't played it a lot, it just dropped, but basically you could say, oh, well, here, I'll give you an example. Let me give you an example. Let's say you have some wild cards. You could say, I want to, let me actually get something. Can I get something useful? Let's go red. Is there something red? Let me look to see if there's anything here. Haste. Okay, no, I don't want that one. I want, let me look here. We'll do this one. So say for example, I don't own this card, but I want to get the card, right? Or any of these other cards that I don't own. As you play the game, you get like wild cards as you play the game, and then you can use the wild card to buy the card that you want, right? So you could say, oh, well, I want this particular land card, right? So what you could do is you could just say, oh, well, I want to buy that card. You'll see, oh, it's saying, Mal, you don't own this card. But if you'd like, you could spend it. You could spend one of your wild cards and buy the card using a wild card. And so basically it's like a token. You could say, take one of my tokens or one of my wild cards, and then I want to pick this card. And then now all of a sudden, I own this card. So you see, like, it just popped up in my list. It's a new card that I own. So as you play the game, you'll be getting wild cards, like as you progress your accounts, and then you can use the wild cards to like get whatever you want. You'd ask the question, what's the best card in the game? I know it's not the answer you're looking for, but it really depends on the type of player you are. So for example, I'm really big on life link and death touch. So I often play black white, so swamp plains. I don't really play red and blue very much. So it doesn't fit my personality, right? I don't play a lot of red, I don't play a lot of blue. That's like rubbish, right? So the best card is in the eye of the beholder. Like you might say, oh, I love playing red. I like it fast. I want to like burn up my opponents. I'm constantly want to deal damage. And so for you, like the best card in the game might be a red card because the card is consistent with your style of play. But for me, the best card in the game you should play like how the game plays. Okay. Here also let me show you the tutorial real quick here. We'll discard.
Good to see you again.
So when you log into your app, there's several categories. So I showed you decks, I showed you how to get packs. I showed you where the store, that's where you can buy packs, you can buy cosmetics. You don't have to pay 1 cent of real money. You can just do it all for free. You can play for free forever. So it's completely free to play, but some people like to buy like cool stuff, right? You don't have to, but you could. Mastery would let you basically play, and as you level up your account for that season, just like in Fortnite Battle Pass, you get levels and you unlock stuff. In Arena Battle Pass, you can unlock card packs. So for example, next level, I get another pack, and then I get to crack the pack. So achievements is what have I achieved in my entire existence as a player, right? Wild cards, no, definitely pay to win. You absolutely could. Absolutely, there are Muppets that pay money all the time. Store? Here, let me show you. Oh, so no pay to win Fortnite Battle Pass. I mean, I've done like Battle Pass for years. but the cosmetics don't make you a better player. They don't give you an advantage inherently. Some may say, oh, the hitbox is smaller. Like, okay, yeah, some skins have like smaller hitbox, but there's not too many pay to win. In this game, this absolutely has pay to win. Absolutely has pay to win. So for example, like right here. Oh, sorry, sorry, rip. That's wild. Another 10 minutes, or not 10 minutes, another 10 seconds rather. It's getting late here. Okay, I think that the ad has been finished, hopefully. Sorry for the ad thing. I haven't quite figured out all of the mechanics of being a Twitch affiliate, so I'm still figuring all that stuff out. But you'd asked a question about pay to win, and the answer is Magic the Gathering absolutely has pay to win. Absolutely. If you go to the store, oh, Mal's gonna like use his money and spend $50 to get what, like, no, I ain't gonna, but you could. And there are Muppets who like they spend real money. Oh, I want 40,000 gems. This player can get like $200. Get their parents' credit card, and I want $200 of 40,000 gems, and then they can spend gems forever, right? So the game is absolutely free to play, and it's absolutely can be pay to win. But the discretion of whether you play it for free or whether you pay it to win, that's like your choice. So in terms of mastery, there is a battle pass, just like in Fortnite. Achievements, you get gold for like achieving certain things. Wild cards you can use to spend on any cards. In-game currency you can play by winning games, by doing dailies. Gems. I'm free to play. I'm free to play, but I have bought charity things. For example, I'll show. So, for example, I did a charity stream for Extra Life, the Children's Miracle Network, in November with Rooker, and he did a charity stream with me, and that's also on YouTube as well, if you're ever curious of that. But basically, you can buy card sleeves, and so I buy like all the charity stuff. Any charity I will automatically buy. It does not make a difference whether I like it or not. I'll automatically buy charities content. But basically, there's several charity events. So Extra Life, that was in 2020. I missed like 2 years, I think. I think this was a Valentine event. This was a charity event. This was a charity event. That was charity event. That was charity event. There was a few of them. But I pretty much buy all the charity stuff. That's just a choice. Okay, so you'd said want to see me play. Okay, so is there any particular color you'd like to see me play? So remember, is red is like really fast, a lot of burn spells, direct damage spells, blue. Oh, blue. Oh, that's spicy. Let me see if I have blue. I don't have many blues, but let's do. How about Bluey? We'll play Bluey. Ironically, I named it after. I think that's the cartoon character. Bluey is the name of like a. I don't know. It's not United Kingdom. Is that like Australian or something? But this is a blue deck. Let's play that. Okay, so that's historic. Yes, there are. It's all blue cards. So here, remember this. Mono is one, right? Mono one. Duo color is 2. Tricolor is 3. And then like rainbow is like multiple, like, are all colors. So some people play like dual colors, like dual deck. I want this color, that color, red, blue, whatever. Or I'm playing mono. So if you hear someone say I'm playing a mono deck, they're saying they're only playing one color in their entire deck. So for example, when we look, we're going to play the Bluey deck. And everything in this deck is blue. The only lands, this is the only colorless, but I can use blue to like spend it. But it's all islands. Blue. So is blue like passive? No. It's control. It's controlling what you and your opponent can do. It's deception, and it can be defensive. Absolutely. Let me see real quick if I pulled any new mythics here. I want to check something here. Let me see, what was it? Was Flash? Let me look here real quick here. Mythic, is it a mythic? Nope. Has Flash back? Nope. Well, what the mess? Apparently I don't have it. Do I not have it? I must not have it. Well, anyhow, yeah, let's play the Bluey deck. So it can be defensive in nature, but it's obstruction. I'm like messing with my opponent. It's mind games. If a person playing blue and you see like mono blue, they're just like playing like mind games. So the way when you go into the matchmaking, this is where all your friends are, right? And you can set yourself to like offline or online, right? If you go to play, yes. And that's the reason why like everybody hates blue players. Like everybody hates them, like despises them, unless you're playing blue. And then it's like, yeah, I'm just trolling. I'm just trolling people, right? Now I don't like the color inherently, but I keep decks so that when I have dailies, I actually can play the cards. I can get the dailies done quicker, but that's not my personality of gameplay. But if you like trolling people and like playing mind games, absolutely play blue. You'll enjoy it if that's like your style of play. And there's nothing wrong with that. But of all of the colors and styles of play, everybody hates blue control players. Everybody. Like that's basically like the Karens or the Kens of Magic. Yeah, I'm gonna ruin it for everybody. I'm gonna just ruin it for everybody, and I'm gonna have fun doing it, right? And that's kind of the vibe. Is they're playing to troll and to play mind games. So let's when you click on play, you have several options. You could go to events, and events, I would recommend doing like a color challenge when you start playing, because it'll give you prizes. If you play the color challenge, you have to achieve certain little goals, and then it'll give you cards, right? It'll give you little rewards. Drafts, don't focus on. Don't even worry about that. Jump in is really good because you can say, oh, I want to spend coins to get like half decks of cards with like themes, and it's actually, it can be pretty cool if you're trying to build a collection. Jump in is like really, really good. And then the pioneer drafts and standard events and historic events, like whatever. If I'm a new player, starter deck duel, I'm playing this starter deck duel. I'm playing color challenge, and I'm playing jump in. And this you can play, I believe, for free. Yeah, you see, like right now I did all these quests, but they would give you like prizes. So it doesn't help me any, but it would help you starting. So do those for free. Do the color challenges for free and get free stuff, cards. And then jump in. If you want to crack the packs and maybe get random stuff of all colors, you don't know what you're going to get. It's just like all random, but in a set. Crack packs. But if you want to be like, oh, I want to have like a theme and I want to get like 10 cards or 20 cards of a certain thing, like a synergy, do jump in. Because you pick 2 synergies, but all the cards that you're getting in the half decks are all working together. So when you bring them into your collection, you already have more cards that can work together. So to me, if I'm a starter player, I'm doing the color challenge. Color challenge, that's free, and it gives you prizes. And then instead of cracking packs, I'm doing jump in, because then I'm getting synergies. And it's a really low cost, but it lets you get cards that work together already instead of just random. So that's good for like new players. So you had said, okay, let's have you play a game. So basically, here's what it is. Standard play is the sets that are all the new sets like within the last 2 years ish. I say ish as in like I don't know the exact month or anything like that, but basically it's like 2 years of time, somewhere around there. And then everything older, so it costs money, game money to queue into a game. No, it does not. But some modes require an entry fee. Like drafts require an entry fee, like pay to get in, right? But in terms of jump in, you're not paying to play. You're paying coins for the cards. And then once you get the cards, you play several matches with the cards. But it's not entry. You're not paying for entry. You're paying for the cards, the half decks. And all the drafts either cost coins or gems. So for example, if I wanted to play a quick draft, I could like either pay with like coins, which I don't have enough of, or I could pay with gems. Never pay with gems. Like don't do it. Like save your gems. Like you as a new player, you save your gems. Like never spend your gems. Like just don't do it until you understand more about the game and you know how you want to. It's not important how Mal would spend the gems. Save your gems so that when you understand more about the game, you know how you want to spend the gems. And then how you spend the gems might be different than I. But don't pay. You save your gems early. As a new player, save your gems. But the coins, like I said, I would do the quick play. And then the jump in. Jump in will give you decks, right? So 1,000. I could do 1,000 and I'd get 2 half decks that I keep all the cards. And then you can keep on replaying this forever, right? And you can actually here, hold on 1 second. I will send you something. I'll send you something in chat. Let me see. Jump. Hold on 1 second here. Magic Gathering jump in deck list. Themes. How old is this? This is pretty good. Okay. All right. This is a link where you can see all the half decks of what you might be able to play. So when you start the jump in, you can pick 2 half decks. So it's decision 1. Decision 1 is you can have 3 decks you can pick from. So you're not going to be able to pick from all the list of everything. It's going to give you 3 random half decks. And then you say, oh, I don't like this one, I don't like that one, but I really like this one. Oh, I like this one. And then you can pick your first selection from 3 random half decks. You say, I want to pick that one right there. And then it'll save, right? And then another screen will come up and say, okay, we're going to give you 3 more random half decks to pick from. You say, oh, well, I picked squirrels. So what would be good with squirrels? And then you pick from the second group of half decks. You say, oh, well, I think I'd like to have this. And then you pick. And then after the 2 selections, the game will put the 2 half decks together to make 1 full deck. And then it gives you the lands for free. And then you play through like however many games with the 2 half decks that you selected. But you could say, oh, well, you know what? I really want to pick this particular deck because I'm trying to build a deck that has this kind of mechanics. I kind of need those cards, you know? And then you can pick your half decks based on what you join your DC. JS, join your DC. By the way, oh, did I miss something? Is there something in Discord? Oh, okay, I see. Oh, yeah, welcome. Welcome, do a welcome. Yeah, mine doesn't, I don't have a little thing that that beeps. Sorry, I missed that. But welcome. But anyhow, you can look at that that URL, and that'll tell you like the possible decks that you might end up with, right? So when you go back to play, let's go back to play. If you find a match, these are all free to play. It doesn't cost you any coins or any gems. You just play forever in the regular queue. So in this case, standard is always going to be like the most recent, around 2 years. Not quite 2 years, but around 2 years somewhere. And it's always the newest sets. But you may say, oh, well, I got a really old card. I mean, like, really old card. And I really like the old card. So what'll happen is, as time passes, your oldest cards will drop off. They'll age out. And they'll become ineligible to play in standard. And then they only become eligible in historic. So historic that's all your new cards and all your old cards. But the challenge is that like the players you're going to end up playing against, well, guess what? They've been collecting cards too. They have they might have some crazy cards. And so some people, they play standard because it's more even ground, because it's all people got to play their new cards against my new cards. But when you enter into historic, it rewards the players who have played the game the longest, because they got the biggest collections and they got the biggest synergies and the most optimized decks, and they can just like roll people over. So basically the challenge is, when you play historic, you could get put up against like a player who's like, man, they've played for years and they got like crazy good cards. And then you get rolled and it's like, oh, I just got rolled over by some Muppet who had like crazy cards. So as a new player, don't load into historic. Don't play ranked and don't play historic. Just play regular standard. Standard would be really good for you to start. And then if you want to practice, and you want to take your time, like I want to figure out like, you know what, I want to figure out how to like play this. You could test your decks against a bot, and the bot is Sparky. Sparky is the AI that's built into the game. And if you want to take 5 minutes to decide what card to play, Sparky's not going to yell at you. Like, Sparky will let you take all the time in the world. But if you play like Standard, Alchemy, Historic, Pioneer, and again, like all the rules and stuff, you can read the rules. But the two main modes you're going to play are Standard and Historic. Standard, as a new player, Standard is what you want to play. Not Ranked. Ranked is like sweats. They're actually playing for like prizes. That's like playing in comp in Fortnite. You're playing against sweats that are playing for prizes. So don't play Ranked. Play Standard play. And then as you get more and more cards, then maybe at a later point in time, maybe you'll have enough old cards that you could play Historic play, and you might have fun, right? Later. Not right now, later. And then if you want to learn the game, you're like, oh, well, I don't really... Oh, well, yeah, I mean, thank you. Yeah, I've had 2,000 followers for over a year, I think, somewhere around there. I have another alt account, like in real life, like not live streamer Mal, but in real life Mal, and I got a different account that has 1,000 followers as well. Just enough that I could live stream if I wanted to. But anywho, yeah, and thank you for the congratulations. That didn't come quickly or easily. That took a lot of work to get to 2,000 followers. The first 1,000 was very, very difficult, and the second 1,000 was challenging, but not as difficult as the first 1,000. So I'd play Standard play, and in this case, I'm going to play Historic because you said you wanted to see blue. So let's play Bluey. Where did I say Bluey was? Bluey was somewhere. There's Bluey right there. Okay. So we'll load into matches, but like I said, I would focus on doing the color goals, jump in. That's gonna get your deck and card collection bigger. And play Standard, just regular Standard, not rank Standard, just regular. Okay, so Bluey. Another thing is if you play a mono deck, you don't have the complexity of remembering, oh, I need some of this land and some of that. You just have to focus on one color. So T1, you can see I can play T1, T1, T2, T2, and a T3. So generally when you're picking, if you don't like the hand, oh, that's garbage, I can't do anything with it. A mulligan is a golfing term, I believe. And it's like, okay, we'll give you one more go. And then you just take away one card. You lose one card. But you can reshuffle your library and reshuffle your starting hand. It's called a mulligan. But as long as you have something you can play before the second turn, you don't have to mulligan. It's good enough. You can, as long as you can start playing on T1 and T2. Oh, it starts in 5 minutes. Okay, I'll try to keep an eye on that. I'm not sure. Well, you know what? I could snooze that. I'll snooze it. Okay, so we're gonna keep this because I can play on T1, T2, and T3. Turn 1, turn 2, and turn 3. So we're gonna keep. So what do we play? You want to have like board presence, so you want to like play land and then get a creature out, because creatures. Oh my gosh! Look at this! Look at this Muppet. He's playing with 243. He's probably playing a mill deck. We're probably playing him against a mill deck. 244 cards. Oh my gosh! All right, so in this case, I could play a creature on turn 1. So since I played the island, I'm gonna now play the agent, which gets me one. Now you notice this kind of has this little glowy effect that's called summoning sickness. my character is on the battlefield and he's kind of sick. He needs to maybe we'll find out. I don't know if he's a sweat yet. It's too early to say. So now on turn 2, I can actually attack with my agent. So we're gonna play another land. Play another hand. So now we have two energies that we could use, 2 lands. So I could either play. I could make an enchantment, make this a flyer, or I could play. You want to play the otter? We could play the otter. Let's play the otter. So we got the otter out, and now I don't have. There's no opponent to block me, so this is like a really good time to attack and get 1 damage. So this is gonna take him down to 19 health. So I'm gonna attack, and then that's gonna take him down 19. So first number is the attack damage. The second number is the health of the creature. Right. So the otter can do 1 damage, but he's really healthy. He has 3 health. He can survive 3 hits. So here, what do we want to play? We could make one of these a flyer. We could enchant and make one of them stronger, or we could play the Traveler and get a card. We could draft a card. I think at this point in time, I think what we do is we like make the otter a lot stronger. So let's make the otter stronger. Okay, so now look at how much stronger. He only had 1 damage before we made this enchantment on the field. So now I can do 5 damage. They can't block. So alright, at this point in time, we're gonna attack with everything, and now I'm gonna get 5 damage. I'm gonna take him down to 14. Unless he stops me. He might do something to try to stop me, possibly. Okay, so he thought about doing something, but he didn't really have a lot of plays. So 14 damage. At this point in time, 6 health difference, right? He's slowly going down, but he has a lot of cards he could play. He has 3 lands down. So that's what we call land advantage. So he could play up to 3 lands in energy, as opposed to me, I only have 2, and I don't have any lands that I could play. Okay, what is this doing? Okay, what did he reveal? Okay, it might be. Okay, he killed it. He killed it with the Stomper. Oh my goodness, that's a pretty good play. So all right, now I got 3 lands, and what do? We could play the Stitcher to get another creature out. I think maybe we play the Stitcher. Could be, but it doesn't mean he's gonna win. Now, here's where, okay, and then he's getting more land. He's getting ready for the dinosaur. He is getting ready. No, I do. So here he's about right. So right now he has 6 mana, right? But look, he only needs, so next turn he needs 6 mana to cast the Stomper. So he's going to be casting this, right? But look at this card. Return target creature or planeswalker you don't control. So that's the opponents to their hand. If this spell was kicked, put that permanent on the bottom of its library instead. So, what do we do? I think what we do is we get another creature down, right? All right, and then I get to draft. Oh, let's draft something. What card would you like? What about that one? We'll do that one. How's that? And then we're gonna attack. So it's another 3 damage. Now he's down to 10. Yeah. But then now he's gonna play this Stomper. He's probably gonna try to get the Stomper out. Or not. Interesting. That was a really bad play. That really didn't help him much. Okay, so now I could do something interesting. I could do I think we're gonna wait to get rid of his Stomper. He's ready for the Stomper. Let's do this. Okay, so I'm gonna get another because of this. If you look, I get a free creature because I cast a instant and I got a 2/2. So I got a free creature by playing that instant just now. See on the right hand side, that's a sorcery. So when I cast that sorcery spell, I get a 2/2, and then I can use it to help my cause, right? And then I think what we'll do is we'll do this one. Right, so now we gotta try to attack. So we got another 3, but he doesn't have any way of blocking right now. So it's just straight damage. But next turn he has, look, count how many. He has 6 mana. But this card, he has 6. So there's, see, now he put the Stomper up. Oh my goodness, look at him, huh? But look at this. All right, now read it real quick. So now I can send, he just spent 6 mana to get the dinosaur out. I can like send it back. And then he has to do it all over again. So now all that mana he wasted, I sent it. See, that's the mind game. He spent all of his mana to get that dinosaur out in the field, and I said, nope, it's going back to your hand. You get to spend all that mana again. The dinosaur is scary. Yes, it is. Really doesn't make a difference what it is. And then here, so count, now we got enough damage, right? So now we beat him. And then we got victory, right? So one thing to remember is you saw that I didn't have to worry about thinking about the, okay, there's that deck. The pack of cards for my deck. All right, so we're gonna claim it, and then now since I got another level, I got a pack of cards. I just won it, right? So now when I open it, what do I get? I don't know what I'm gonna get, right? So now you'll notice here it doesn't say first on the top right hand corner, this one right here, because I already have these cards. I already have at least one of them. If you see a card and it says first, like right here, that means that's the first quantity of that card. So it's new to my collection. I've never had this card before. And what's the cards that are the highest rarity, it always goes from lowest rarity, which is common, to silver, which is uncommon, and then gold, which is rare, and orange, which is mythic. So for example, here's a gold rare card, right? So is it any good? Well, I guess. Oh. Oh my gosh. I'm just talking right through that break. A rip, right? Oh, goodness. I don't have the Twitch website open, so I'm just only seeing these little occasional pop-ups through my chat pop out. So I don't always see them. It's in the corner of my eye, but sometimes I'm focused on main screen. I miss it. Another 15 seconds. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think the ad's over. I think. I'm not sure. Maybe it's over. All done. Okay. So all I did is I just I opened up a pack of cards that I just won. Nothing too crazy. New ad. 130 again. Did it do something again? I didn't click on anything. No, I have it set to the minimum amount of time for ads. I think it's minimum amount per hour. It says that no ad is running right now. I'm not sure, but anyhow, that's kind of the overview of the game. Very, very simple. But then if you go over here to the little book.
Good to see you again.
Right here. Next to the gearbox, that's all your settings, right? Your graphics and things like that. But if you go to the book, this is where the tutorial is, where Sparky teaches you how to play the game. So when you start the app for the first time, go to the book, the codex. It's called the codex, and you'll see Sparky, and go through all the tutorial, and Sparky will explain officially explain all the things about the game. So that's a really good starting point. But if you like this kind of content, maybe I'll do more Magic stuff. I used to do like 2 live streams a week of just Magic. I used to do Magic like nonstop. But anyhow, it is super late where I am. It is almost midnight, and Mal is getting really tired. But thank you and anyone else who is watching during the 3 hours for stopping in for coffee, for raiding, sending the raiders, and Carrara Bear. I think I saw him. But it was fun times. I hope you enjoyed the Christmas music. The new Christmas music drop for the month of December. We're going to keep on playing music when we come back to other collabs. But maybe we'll play Magic again. Maybe I'll do another tutorial or something like that and show off a few more decks. Or you know what? Actually, you know what? Maybe next time I'll post a solo gaming night and I'll show how to play Jump In. Maybe next time I'll show how to play the Jump In event. Maybe I'll do this one like once or twice, and then you can kind of see how it works. We'll see. I'll probably maybe play Magic again like next week sometime. We'll see. But I'll maybe try to consciously play Jump In so people can see that. But anyhow, I'm getting really tired, and I'm sure everybody else is getting tired of me. So I hope you have a great night or day, depending on what time zone you're in. And I will catch everybody another day, another time. Be good. Peace.